Hey guys, it's Devin from Prepping to Survive here. Today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to propagate a snake plant from water into new pots. So last month I ended up having 2 snake plants. I used one of them and it was a lot bushier than what it is now, and I cut it into 4 different snake plants. And then for the second snake plant, I ended up cutting the leaves at the soil and placing them into water in this glass jar here. So you will need these to be sitting in water for between 30 and 40 days. So this is the result. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll put it onto the table afterwards so you guys can see the proper outcome. So out of all the snake plant cuttings that I did, only 4 of them ended up getting roots. So then these 3 here, I'm probably gonna cut new pieces. All you do is cut the end of this and then put it back in water. Just remember that you have to put it back where the cut is. If you put this end down, no roots would ever form because it doesn't happen with a plant. So the next step is to prepare your soil. What I've got is I've got a big bin, which is what I'm going to be mixing the soil together with. I've got some perlite, which is good for drainage and aeration. It kind of keeps the soil apart so that air can go in. It's really good for helping with oxygen. I've got some potting mix. Both of these products are Miracle Grow, which you can get at pretty much any Home Depot, any of your hardware stores, or your local nurseries. And then this is homemade compost that I've done myself. So for my soil mix, I'm going to be doing 20% compost, 20% perlite, and then 60% for my potting mix. So the homemade compost and the potting mix is what's going to feed your plants the nutrients and they need to grow. And then the perlite's here for aeration and drainage. Because snake plants, they get root rot a lot quicker than normal. You want some good drainage, good aeration, so they're not damp at all times. All right, let's start mixing. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you now. 'Cause there is only one thing on. Now that you have your soil all nicely mixed together, the next step is to take your snake plant leaf cuttings and transplant them, repot them. So when you do put your leaf cuttings into the soil, the one thing to keep in mind is you want to do it about half an inch down. You can do a tiny bit more if it's not sticking up straight, and then put pressure on all around the sides to hold it straight up and down. So the one thing to keep in mind, guys, is don't water these right away. Wait 2 to 3 days, and that's just so that the roots can get settled into their new homes. There you have it. Snake plants are all moved into their new pots. If you want to know how I cut these snake plants, I'll link a video up here. Comment in the section as well. Remember, I don't know what I'm gardening next, but I know I want you there. See you in the next video.